Sports justified, justified sports. It's justice. Um, Clean sheet. We got a clean sheet. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Clean sheet and a victory. I can't lie. I did not see the clean sheet coming. I did not. But we got it. Yeah? And I'm going to tell you something. First half. End of the half, I said, bro, we're playing some. Well, let me not over exaggerate the thing. He changed the shape. We looked okay. We looked all right. You get me? We was moving the ball. We was winning the ball high. Everyone seemed to know where they're supposed to be. It was working. And you know why I thought it was working? Because players are playing in their right position. What a thing. Did you get it? Like, literally, Dorgu, he was the only one that was playing out of position, and he was cooking. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My man's jinky majinky, licked that volley so sweet. Did you get it? And then after that, his confidence was through the roof. He was oozing, he felt good. Little touches here and there. I liked what I saw first half. Sesko was linking it up, little touches round the corner. It was all right. It was all right. And there was sustained pressure at times. Newcastle came into the game a little bit. Little 5-10 minutes, they started bopping and started moving it. But then United came back, and I was thinking, raw, what do you know? You play a 4 at the back. You had Mount was in the 10 with Casemiro and Ugarte. Cunha was on the left, but he was tucking in, so made an extra man in the midfield. So there's more numbers. And then you had Sesko, and then you had Dorgu on right wing doing madness. To me, this is what I wanted to see. And I'm like, all right, cool. First half, this was good. This was good. I was happy with how Cunha was playing, how Sesko was playing. Like, it was okay. There was a bit of times where Sesko could have maybe held on to it a bit longer, but it was all right. It was flowing. There was no issues there. You get me? And then I said, we're going to have to see how this translates into the second half and what he's going to decide to do and how he's going to implement whatever he's trying to do, yeah? I don't know what he said at half time. But this is I'm gonna tell you something. The problem, he panicked. Ruben Amorim panicked. Because we had a very good first half. First half was cool, was playing good football, all of that stuff, yeah, cool. The second half, for a 10-15 minute period, he panicked, yeah? In the first 10 minutes, yes, Newcastle was on us, yeah? On us. Cool. That's because they've had a team talk and the manager said, go after them, go and do something. So they're doing that. Spells. So in that spell in the game, you got to weather it. And he's said, after 15 minutes, I've had enough of this. I'm going back. I'm going back to what usually concedes bare goals. We didn't today. Cool. We held on. But that's what that was. We held on. 30 minutes into the second half, they had 76% possession. At Old Trafford. What? Because you've decided I'm going to go defensive and just sit here and hope for the best. We got lucky because they had bare chances that they could have scored on that. But this is not... I weren't happy. I was thinking, yes, we finally gone to a back 4. When them man come back, slot them in. Bruno comes into the 10 and Bruno goes right wing. We're looking like a team. You feel me? Man says, nah. Big man, Euro, go on the field, bro. Sesko, come off. I didn't think that needed to happen. Sesko was fine. Casemiro, I don't think that needed to happen when he came off as well. He was like, what? What are you doing? Like, I just weren't... Obviously, I don't know how big of a deal that Mount was. Because when Mount went off, it's like it changed the whole midfield. No disrespect to Fletcher, but it just didn't look the same. But he panicked. Like, I don't think he needed to go straight back to a 5. Because after we went back to a 5, we didn't create nothing. We weren't on nothing. Do you get me? Sesko hit the bar, nearly scored, and you bring him off. I'm saying, what? He's playing fine. Do you get me? How are these men getting into rhythms? You took off all your defenders at the end of the game. I was like, rah, what's that? But cool. Let me talk about Patrick. Yeah, let me talk about Patrick Dorgs. Because one of my brethren was telling me he's shit. And I'm saying he's not shit. He's just, first of all, he's young. He's only been here coming up on a year. But the issue is, if you simplify the game for Dorgu, he'll do what's necessary. He's right wing, go down the right, cross the ball. That's what he was. Little jink, dip it back. It looks all right. Simple instructions, because most of these players have been playing in these positions their whole life. The 5 is different. It's new, so they got to learn and adjust, look over their shoulders. They're playing 4 at the back, so everything comes natural. Hence why you can see an uptick in performance straight away. They ain't got to think too much. Ugarte knows how to play next to Casemiro in a double pivot. Mount knows how to play in a 10. Cunha's playing from the left. I dip inside. I've been doing that. So the only man I thought was playing out of position was Dorgu, and he goes and gives me man of the match. Love it. So this is why I say the manager's not it, because we got through this game. Cool. But a more proactive manager, he doesn't do those subs, because those subs changed everything. Even worse. After the 15 minutes and you made those subs and you went back to a 5 at the back, we looked worse. We was under more pressure. And we had less chances going forward. So as much as I'm happy with the victory, this is not a oh yeah, we got the victory. Bro, I'm so surprised we got a clean sheet. That was the thing. My brethren said to me, when it was 1-0, man said, yeah, we could win this 1-0. I said impossible. You know why I said impossible? I said the data shows we've had 1 clean sheet all season. So I'm sorry for not thinking we was going to concede. That's why I said, well, we need to score again. Because 1's not enough. Because they're going to score. But we did it. We kept the clean sheet. And I have to say, boom, 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 we got that done. I can't necessarily say, well done, Amarin, for getting the... I'm saying, overall, we got the win. But this was almost in spite of you. But then I don't want to. That might be a bit harsh. But the changes was poor. And then you took off the 2 defenders at the end to put on the youngsters. I don't know why. They've lasted 87 minutes. What's another 10 or 5? Cool. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But when I look at these stats now, they've had 16 shots, 3 on target. We had 9 shots, 3 on target too. Like, do you get it? But it's... I don't know, man. The possession is crazy. 67% possession at Old Trafford. Like, this is not what I expect to see. And that's all from the second half. Because the first half, I guarantee you, is probably like a 55 to a 45 to us in the first half. Maybe even a little bit more. But the second half, bro, we didn't have the ball. You surrendered. I get it. We drew. Sorry, we won. We won the game. So I gotta be happy. But if this is what I'm seeing, this shows me this is not, because Newcastle had chances to score. They had chance to hit the bar. A better cutback certain times, man, them are scoring. Do you get it? So I have to be happy with the victory. I have to be happy with the victory. We're climbing up the table. We're 5th now. But I would have thought as soon as he's gone to the 4 and he's seen how we played in that first half, there ain't no reason to go back to a 5. There ain't no reason. There's no reason at all. So when I'm seeing 4 and I'm saying, yes, this is what I want to see. This is what I like. Do you get me? Like, you panic for the first 15 minutes of the second half. You've gone, and you've gone straight back. I'm arguing, saying, no, we're playing this now, cool. So when that man, everything cool. I didn't think he would do it in 15 minutes. It took him 15 minutes to say, no, I'm going back. I said, So, end of the day, we got the win. I can't be too negative. But I'm a United fan. We get giddy when we're winning. We get pissed off when we lose. But this is a win that I'm happy with it. But what I saw, I can't be infused. Yeah, I can't be infused. I just got to take the wins as they come. Not get too giddy. I just got to be like, all right, cool. This is Amarin. I understand this is what Amarin does. This is who he is. So, as much as I might have wanted to see, like, Xerxes didn't do nothing when he come on too tough. I don't see why Sesko needed to come off. He's your striker. If he's your striker, let him be the striker. Let him get a flow and whatnot. After 60 minutes, Casemiro's looking around like, What are you doing? Why am I coming off, bro? Do you get it? Like, but listen, we've got the victory. I want to talk about Aiden Heaven. Listen, baller. He's so good on the ball. Comes out, does what he needs to do. Sometimes he can be a bit rash, but he's learning. He's young, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw from Aiden. I like that. I did like that. Martinez does what Martinez does. Do you get what I'm saying? No frills, just sometimes just you get me a bit erratic, but he's cool. He's fine. And he played most of the game. I get it. He played 87 minutes, so cool. But I mean, Dorgu, I didn't know man was gonna play that well at a right wing. I did not know. Because remember my video before, I said if we play a 4-3-3, who's your right wing? That's what I was stuck. I said the midfield can be Casemiro, Ugarte, whoever can go in the 10. Mount, Cunha, and they can swap. Mount and Cunha, one can go on the left, one can go in the 10. You got Sesko, but there's no right winger. That's what I remember saying. I don't know who goes there. Do you get it? I didn't know. And Amarin, I have to give it to him. He threw the curveball and said, Dorgu, go on, do your thing. Cooked up. Do you get me? And then I clocked he plays on the right wing sometimes for his national team. So Amarin probably looked at that and said, all right, big man, go on, do your thing. And he did. So I just don't know why he needed to go back in that second half. I get it. 15 minutes we was under the cosh. But football's like that. You're going to have times, little spell, weather the storm and go again. But we couldn't go again now because you done took off the man them. Like, yeah. But I got to be happy we took the win. Cool. 5th in the league. Get me? But Amarin is still Amarin. You know what I'm saying? Sports justified sports. Come on.